Let us take few more problems on complex number part 5. Okay. Our first problem is z x plus iy, and a is a complex number such that z bar plus az bar plus a bar z plus b is equal to 0 represent a circle. Then which one is true? Number one, magnitude of a square is equal to b. Magnitude of a square greater than b. Magnitude of a square less than b. And magnitude of a square plus b is equal to 0. So the problem is z is a complex number, this complex number, a is another complex number, and this relation, this is equal to 0, it represents a circle. Then of them, which one is true? So z is given, say a is equal to alpha plus I beta, real part, imaginary part. Therefore, this is equal to, this represents x z plus z bar is equal to x square plus y square. A z bar, a means alpha plus I beta into z bar is x minus iy plus a bar is simply alpha minus I beta into z x plus iy plus b is equal to 0. Simplifying, it is x square plus y square plus alpha x plus beta y. Imaginary part is plus beta x into I minus alpha y into I plus alpha x plus beta y. Its imaginary part is minus beta x into I plus minus beta x plus alpha beta into x is that, alpha into y, positive sign. So alpha y into I and plus b is equal to 0. So some term will cancel, I think. Beta x will cancel. Alpha y I minus, this is plus alpha y I, that also cancels. It means x square plus y square plus 2 alpha x plus 2 beta y and plus b is equal to 0. So clearly it represents a circle. So its radius r is equal to root over of 2gx alpha square plus beta square minus b. This is radius. If it represents a circle, So radius must be a real quantity, so that we must get alpha square plus beta square is greater than b. Alpha square plus beta square is equal to magnitude A whole square. That is, magnitude A whole square is greater than b. So this is correct option. Next problem. If cos x minus I sin 2x is conjugate of sin x plus I cos 2x, then which one is true? X is equal to n pi. Number 2, x is equal to n plus half pi, x is equal to 0, and for no value of x. The actual problem is these and that, this complex number and that complex number, they are conjugate to each other. Then value of x is such and such. So as because this is conjugate of that, cos x minus I sin 2x is equal to sin x minus I cos 2x. Comparing real and imaginary part, cos x is equal to sin x and sin 2x is equal to cos 2x. From first relation, tan x is equal to 1. From this relation, tan 2x is equal to 1. It means 2 tan x by 1 minus tan square x is equal to 1. But putting tan x is equal to 1, this will not be satisfied because it is 2 and denominator becomes 0, so undefined. So for no value of x, we have to actually, if this is conjugate to that, then this and that simultaneously must be satisfied, but they together not satisfying. So for no value of x, this is the correct option. Next problem. The number of non-zero integral solution of mod of 1 minus I to the power x is equal to 2 to the power x is number 1 infinite, then 0, then 2 and 1. So the question is that number of non-zero integral solution of that. That is, we have to find out values of x which is non-zero and integer which satisfies this. So the problem is very simple. This is equal to 1 minus I modulus, that is root over of 2 to the power x is equal to 2 to the power x. It means root 2 to the by 2, root 2 to the power x by 2 to the power x is equal to 1. It means 1 by root 2 to the power x is equal to 1. It means root 2 to the power x is equal to 1. Now, only solution is that x is equal to 0. Its only solution is x is equal to 0. But 0 is not a non-zero integer. So, it has no solution. That is, number of solution is 0. Next problem. Let Z1, Z2, Z3 are vertices of an isosceles right angle triangle at Z2. Then the value of Z1 minus Z2 whole square plus Z2 minus Z3 whole square is, second option is 0, third option is 4, 8. Now let us see what is the problem. Z1, Z2, Z3, they are vertices of an isosceles right angle triangle. Suppose this is Z1, Z2, Z3. Right angle at Z2, this is pi by 2, and this is equal to that, this length is equal to that length. Then we have to find the value of that. Option is this. Now we know that for any complex number z is equal to mod z into e to the power I theta, where theta is the argument of z. Now consider the complex numbers z2 minus z1 by z2 minus z1 by z2 minus z3. This one z2 minus z1, this z2 minus z3 is that. It must be equal to modulus of z, that is this, z2 minus z1 by z2 minus z3 into e to the power I theta is nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta. Now theta is, what is theta? Theta is argument of this complex number. Now here we have to write argument of that complex number. Z2 minus Z1 is this, its argument, minus its argument. You see, if we take this as parallel to x-axis, so it is argument of this minus argument of that is this minus that angle, which is equal to pi by 2. So e to the power I theta means e to the power I pi by 2. Now modulus of z2 minus z1, this length, and modulus of z2 minus z3 is this length. This is two sides of an isosceles right angle triangle. So this length and that length must be equal. So it is simply 1 into cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 simply 0, or it is equal to I into sin pi by 2 means 1. So it is I. So we get Z2 minus Z1 is equal to I into Z2 minus Z3. Squaring is equal to I square means minus 1 Z2 minus Z3 whole square. So this square plus that square, we have to find this value, this square plus that square. This is simply 0. So option is that. Our next problem. Next problem is Z is a complex number such that mod of Z minus 10I is less than or equal to 6. Z is a complex number such that modulus of this is less than or equal to 6. Then maximum argument of Z is, first option is pi by 2, second option is pi by 2 minus sine inverse 3 by 5, sine inverse 3 by 5, and finally pi by 2 plus sine inverse 3 by 5. So the problem is Z is a complex number, and Z complex number Z be such that magnitude of that modulus of this is either less than 6 or equal to 6. Then maximum argument of Z, that Z. Achha, we know that mod of Z minus A is a constant. If Z minus A is equal to say R, always this represents a circle with center at A, radius R. Now if it is less than or equal to R, then it represents circle, circumference of the circle and within the circle. For less than R, it is within the, if it is mod Z minus A is equal to R, then it is that circle. And less than or equal to R means either this or less than that, means on and within the circle. It's my mind that its center is at A and radius is R. So for our present problem, it is Z minus 10I. Suppose this is a real axis, this is imaginary axis. That point 10I lies on that imaginary axis, and Z minus 10I is equal to 6 is the circle. Less than or equal to 6 means its radius is 6 and it is within and on the circle. So this is the region. So Z can lie somewhere there or within Z. So suppose I draw a tangent on that. At that point, argument of Z will be maximum. Other, because you see, if we take this argument is less than that, if we take on z on that, in all cases argument is less than that. So our argument is this. Maximum argument is that. Now clearly this represents a circle. This is 10, 10I, so that length is 10. This is 6. If that angle is theta, I can say maximum argument of z is this, means pi by 2 plus angle theta. Now sin theta, this is a right angle triangle perpendicular, so it is sin theta is equal to this divided, this is hypotenuse, 6 by 10 is equal to 3 by 5. So maximum argument is pi by 2 plus sin inverse 3 by 5. So correct option is this, D, fourth option. Next problem. Let A and B two real numbers such that 0 less than A, comma B less than 1. Such that Z1 is equal to A plus I, Z2 is equal to 1 plus IB, BI, and Z3 is equal to 0. Form one equilateral triangle like that. First copy the problem. Then which of the following is oblique are true? Number 1, A is equal to B, A square plus 4A plus 2 is equal to 0, A plus B is equal to 0, A square minus 4A plus 2 is equal to 0. Now just let us see the problem. Given that A and B are a real number and lies between 0 and 1, three complex numbers are given, Z1, Z2, Z3. It is Z3. These three complex numbers are given and they form an equilateral triangle. Then which one or which of the following is or are true? Result answer may be 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4. So consider this triangle. It is Z3, Z2, Z1. Now as because they form an equilateral triangle, and the absolute value of Z1 minus Z2, and the magnitude of this, must be equal to magnitude of Z2 minus Z3, this Z2 minus Z3, and this Z1 minus Z3. As because they form an equilateral triangle, তাহলে length of the sides are all equal. This is equal to this is equal to that. Now we write the values of this and that one by one. Z1 minus Z2. It is equal to Z1 minus Z2 A minus 1 plus I into 1 minus B modulus is equal to Z2 minus Z3. So it is equal to modulus of 1 plus Bi is equal to Z1 minus Z3. This minus that, the mod of A plus I minus 0. That is, we get this square. We can say this square is equal to this square is equal to this square. From this, it is equal to A minus 1 whole square plus 1 minus B whole square is equal to 1 plus B square is equal to A square plus 1. Now considering first and second, this equals with that. This is A minus 1 whole square means A square minus 2A plus 1 plus 1 plus B square minus 2B is equal to 1 plus B square. B square cancels, 1 cancels. So we get A square minus 2A minus 2B plus 1 is equal to 0. Let it be 1. Now, similarly, considering second and third, we get A square is equal to B square. That is, A is equal to B. Cannot be plus minus B because given that A and B are all positive. So A is equal to B. So A is equal to B, this option is correct. A is equal to B. And putting this value of A is equal to B over there, we get A square minus 2A, it is another 2A, A square minus 4A plus 1 is equal to 0. Oh, plus 2, result is plus 2. I think I have mistaken somewhere there. A square minus 4A plus, acha, this is equal to that means Z1 minus Z2 I think the result is okay. You check this result, this result or that result. I think answer is, I told you answer is this and that, I told you. So check this one, it would be 2 or 1. Later on you check it. The next problem. The real part of 1 minus cos theta plus 2i sin theta to the power minus 1 is number 1 of first option 1 by 5 plus 3 cos theta. Second option 1 by 5 plus 3 cos theta. 3 plus 5 cos theta. Number 3 1 by 5 minus 3 cos theta. And fourth option is 1 upon 3 minus 5 cos theta. Real part of that. Actually now we have to find the real part of that. And option is, these four options are given. This is actually equal to 1 by 1 minus cos theta plus 2i sin theta is equal to 1 upon 2 sine square theta by 2. They together plus sin theta 4i sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 sin theta by 2 into 1 by sin theta by 2 plus 2i cos theta by 2. Now multiply numerator and denominator by conjugate of that. It is equal to 1 upon 2 sin theta by 2 into sin theta by 2 minus 2i cos theta by 2 by sin square theta by 2 plus 4 cos square theta by 2. This is purely real, this is also real, this is real, this is imaginary. Give question is real, we have to find out the real part of that. That is, it is equal to this divided by, this is real, this divided by this into that. So real part is equal to sin theta by 2 by sin theta by 2 into sin square theta by 2 plus 4 cos square theta by 2. You see sin theta by 2 cancels. So 1 upon sin square theta by 2 means it is equal to, oh, 2 is there, sorry. This 2 is there. 2 of that. Now 2 sin square theta by 2, 2 sin square theta by 2 means 1 minus cos theta plus, this is 2, here it is sin square plus 4 cos square. Oh, every time I am mistaking. Achha, now it is equal to 8. 8 cos square theta by 2 means 4 into 1 plus cos theta. It is 1 by 5 plus 3 cos theta. So this option is correct. So one more problem. The region in the complex plane for which mod of z minus a by z plus a bar is equal to 1, and given that real a not is equal to 0 is y-axis, x-axis, x is equal to a, y is equal to a. The problem is actually z is a complex number, z is equal to x plus iy, and a is a complex constant. Suppose a is equal to alpha plus I beta, and modulus of this quantity is equal to 1. Then, and real a not is equal to 0 means alpha not is equal to 0. This z lies on what? Y-axis, x-axis, and so on. So from the given condition, z minus a by that modulus is equal to 1. So z minus a means z minus a, actually x minus alpha plus I into y minus beta. This is mod of z minus a. Mod of z minus a, mod of z minus a by z plus a bar is mod of this whole divided by mod of z plus a bar. Z plus a bar means x plus alpha plus y, iy, or from there z bar is minus, so y minus beta into I modulus, it is equal to 1. So rather eta by eta is equal to 1. That is eta by eta, this is equal to 1. That is x minus alpha whole square plus y minus beta whole square is equal to 1 into this modulus whole square, x plus alpha whole square plus y minus beta whole square. They cancels. Then we get x square plus alpha square minus 2 alpha x is equal to x square plus alpha square plus 2 alpha x. X square cancels, alpha square cancels, so that together is 4 alpha x is equal to 0. And because the real part of alpha not is equal, real part of a not is equal to 0, that is alpha not is equal to 0, so we get x is equal to 0. So the variable z lies on x is equal to 0, that is y-axis. That's all today. So if we feel that our videos are helpful to you, then please like it, share it, and subscribe it if not already subscribed. Thank you.